Hope is in the building somewhere. But we kind of have a guest today on the show, and we'll be having a very long conversation, but interesting one as well. So keep your fingers crossed, your dials locked onto Hot 99.5 FM. And talking about my guest, his name is Chukwuka, if we right? And he is a researcher and investigative journalist. We'll be talking today about insecurity in the Southeast and the solutions, as well as the implications on Igbos and the North and the Igbo politicians' future, right? So, political future,
Yeah.
right? So, I would like you to drive the course of this conversation because I know that you are a researcher, a journalist, and you know exactly what this is about. So first off, my question is, how do you see the insecurity situation in the southeast?
It's a man-made problem and a self-fulfilling prophecy
Okay.
because I saw this where it was going since 2019, and I said exactly what's going to happen, how it's going to play out, and here we are in May 2022. Everything I said has played out. I don't take pride in predicting it,
So
but
you
this
said this on Facebook or on?
on Facebook, I've been saying it since forever.
Mm.
And they termed me a saboteur, a hater of his own people. You hear questions like, "Are you sure you are an Igbo man? Are you sure you are from the East?" Some said, "My father is a Fulani man," and all these things.
Mm.
Because I wasn't buying into the lies.
So let me
Most of
ask you this question. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm
no,
I'm
no
I'm I'm,
problem.
I'm working with you right here. So is your father a Fulani
No,
man? Okay,
I'm
exactly. Because
an
I
in
need
and
to
out
I need to clarify
Imolite.
these things so that you say it. We know that
I'm
you're
an
saying it.
in and out Imolite.
Oh,
Nothing
from where?
separates me from.
Where you
I'm from Umudimu Amanduba in the Isu local government area of
from?
Imo State, and my
Okay.
mother is from Umudimu Adamukurodo. So you can see I'm Imolite in and out.
Okay. Okay. So, insecurity in the South is. What do you think is the cause? Why has it gotten to where it is right
It is here because our people tolerated criminality and terrorism because they were lied to and they bought the propaganda that IPOB was selling. And if not for the hate, they filled the minds of our people with. No one would have seriously be listening to them.
now? You just said that it's a propaganda that
Yeah.
they would. What's the proof that this is really a propaganda?
Okay. When they started killing people and saying it was the crimes were being committed by Fulani herdsmen, I started investigating this in 2019 November. We investigated over 25, and all of them, in all the 25 cases, 22 happen to be former IPOB members who have started seeing the light
Do we
and
have a
telling the rest.
place? Do we have
So
a
many
place,
places.
a
One
record
happened in
for?
Uli. One happened in Uli. In Anambra, so many places, other places in Anambra is many, numerous to count. I can even get you some of their former members. They have the list. You can check out this guy, George Onibe. He will give you the list.
So you're saying that for a fact that you investigated these things and then you got, what's it called again? The facts and figures, and where can we verify
Let me
this?
give you one. Long before now, they've been killing people around Orodo, Omoaka, Njeri area, but mostly I want to focus on Orodo because all of the ones that happened there, I'm aware of them and I know the victims' villages.
So is the
Now, well, let
police?
me give you
No,
an
I'm sorry. The reason I'm cutting you is because I want to be sure of what we're putting out there. Because I believe that there is a procedure for every city,
let me. That's
every.
what I want to give you. Listen, there was this man in that was around February 2020. Yeah, a man died. He was killed around Ubaha Haba Road in Orodo,
Mm.
and the blood was still fresh when the photo was taken. And within minutes, the photo was everywhere on every IPOB platform. And they said that this man was slaughtered by Fulani herdsmen in Amukorodo. Then I put a call. That time I was in Istanbul. I put a call across to my people. And they said they didn't hear anything of such. Later in the evening, they told me, oh, one man was killed while attending a land dispute meeting. And they slaughtered him, took his photo. The blood, you could see the blood very fresh. That shows you. And I looked at it and said, if whoever took, took this photo, took it this time, this fast, the blood was still fresh. If it was a video, you would see it clearly. Maybe you may see some blood coming from his artery. And I'm like, how come didn't this person see this Fulani herdsman that did this, but he was able to capture this so quickly when it happened? Then later, someone called and said the man was not killed by any Fulani man. Last year, one of the people killing during the killings was captured. Before he could be handed over to the police, a call came from whomever, I don't know, and they killed the guy. The second one happened, I think it was toward the end of last year or beginning of this year. They caught the second one, and all of them happens to be locals. They all happen to be locals. And now ask yourself, how come Nnamdi Kanu was able to be getting the photos as fast as those things happen?
No, I think this is it's easy for that. That one is pretty easy. We
No,
know social
on
media.
all
Social
occasions,
media
no, no,
is.
no. On every occasion, in Uli, the girl in Uli, are you kidding me? Okay, let me give you another one. There was a mobilizer. They had them. Her name is Apambo, a lady. They nearly buried her alive until a Panwan Tapa saw them. And it was the consort, the dead consort that led the operation. Apambo, Cosmos George, and one other person. They are still alive today. They will give you the information yourself if you need
So
it.
you see the reason I want to act as the devil's advocate right here, right? The main reason I think like that is because first off, you know that as much as we know there is the terrorism, there is IPOB and stuff like that, there is also the the uprising of, let me not call it uprising, the upsurge of people who kill for money rituals, right? And the fine line that differentiates between these two people can be really blurry, right? So how are you sure that you can just tag these people as the killers?
Because
Were
most
they actually paraded by the police? Because if it doesn't go through the police, you cannot.
I am giving you information from their former members, and most of the others do come from Benjamin Modbu most of the time. I'm telling you what I know for sure. You can interview some of their former members. There is this guy, Aito Bonna. He appeared on my show several times. As I'm talking to, he's ready to testify before any judge to this. This is what has been going on. And that's the reason most of the people, this their ESN. The name used to be BSS. From BSS to Lion Squad to Volunteer Force. Then before the Christians, them ESN. Those guys saw what was happening even from their Lion Squad days. Then they ran away. Most of them that ran away and started informing people on what was happening, they killed them. Two of them they tied to stakes and stabbed them to death.
So how, it's kind of okay. Anyways, thing is, these claims are, I want to say that they are rather heavy, being that um we, it's easy to just tell people stuff like, okay, oh, this is what happened, this is
But
what didn't
I know
happen.
participants who are willing to even take the government to where they've been burying people they decapitated.
But
I have them
have you said, have you, spoken to the police about this? Have you?
many times.
And those people who are ready to tell where these bodies are buried and
Yeah.
reveal all of this information, did they reveal it to the police?
Nobody has caught up on them,
So even, oh, are you trying to say right now that you told this to the police? You told the police that there are people who can reveal, info.
including the DSS headquarters
You've been to the DSS headquarters
several times.
and you told them all of this,
I am telling you,
and nobody,
no action,
nobody did anything.
nothing.
Hmm. Anyways, we're still here. It's Hot Nights 9.5 FM. And yeah, I have with me researcher and investigative journalist. Ijele Speaks is
Yeah.
his, Krizen's
Blog
name
name,
is, but he is Chukuma.
Chukuka
Chukuka, beg
of
your pardon,
Ebu.
Ofuebu. And he's with me in the studio speaking on insecurity in the Southeast. It's Hot Nights 9.5 FM. We got a song coming up next. It's Mirror by Kendrick Lamar, his, latest album.
Today's best music and nothing else.
Owerri, Hot FM.
Okay, it's going out. Oh boy, brother, man,
What's wrong with you?
nothing. Why?
Okay.
Why you saying?
Oh, the news just started you, right?
Yes, we
I'm
all
telling you,
know
man,
it.
that
I'm
this
good,
is
man.
this is crazy. Like you told the DSS, you told the police,
I'm telling
and
you.
they didn't do anything about it.
Since last year. I have the boy, he's ready, he's willing to testify before any parliament, any judge, anywhere. Not just him, so many other people. Even the people they've been using to kill their contract, the people they contract to kill people. I have them.
You know what? What's the word again? That's just me. I'm sorry. Mm. I'm sorry. Okay. I see.
And the song's taking too long.
It's not taking too long. It's just it's because it's silent now. It shouldn't go on
No,
Facebook.
you
That's why.
forget even that one. We need to have so many things to talk about and there are too many times. So you can just skip the songs.
Mm. What are you guys? Oh my! That person said it'd be like saying that's a uncle now, Omu.
Now,
You see, I said
now,
it,
because of your voice.
yes, because of
No
my voice.
mind, no mind.
It's crazy. They
no
no, no,
mind.
no, no. It's fine. The thing is, I have a very soft-spoken voice. I
He's
mean, I'm very
soft-spoken.
soft-spoken. So most people kind of think like that most of the time. But it's fine. I mean, I get it all the time, but it doesn't really matter. But guy, I am very straight, man. Like no two
I
ways
think he
about
needs
that.
to test it with his
Very
girlfriend.
strict.
See how
Ah,
we talked for less than 10 minutes and the song is like
the song's like what? I don't see
forever.
it. It's because you. It's,
This format is not. We need to flow this.
Who is someone now?
Adam. Umunna is when you meet someone for the first time, but strike a bond that lasts a lifetime. It's about knowing that no matter how far you go to make it alive, you must show the way to the ones behind. You see,
guy
Adam,
now.
connection is important because I need you. That is why, with more call time and data, Airtel
Oh,
Umunna is
God.
here to connect us as one. Experience the plan that connects us as one. Enjoy the Airtel Umunna plan that offers 60 minutes of voice with 1 gigabyte data for just 500 naira, keeping you sufficiently connected with your kin. Dial star 141 hash to join. Airtel, the smartphone network.
No matter the quality of goods and services you render,
If you don't sell it, it will sell itself. If your customers don't know you have what they need, they wouldn't need to buy what you sell. This is why on Asia markets you're sure to make more profit because you will have the opportunity to speak to your customers and sell your business in your own words and in whatsoever language you desire. So, what you're waiting for? Visit Hot 99.5 FM today to give your business a boost on Asia Market with Jesse from Yahya every Wednesday and Saturday at 12:30 p.m. only on Hot 99.5 FM or call 081 089 52952 or 070 6101 4194.
99.5.
More than just radio.
Welcome back to the show. It's Hot 99.5 FM, and I'm still here with Chukwuka. What's up, man?
I'm fine.
Okay, so the last we were talking before we went on that beautiful music break. It was about the fact that you reported to the police and they did nothing about it.
And I will tell you, listen, I'm not sure the federal government is serious about getting these people doing anything about it. Had Nnamdi Kanu not been killing soldiers and policemen with his boys, I'm not sure the federal government would have just looked at the southeast.
You see,
or anything.
sorry about this because I really am particular about when you say a person is doing something, he's still on trial. He has not been
No,
said to be.
he openly set up these people and told them to go and kill the police, kill the military, and ordered every Igbo man and woman in the police or the military to resign, else they will be killed. What else do you need? And mind you, the sister is still a policewoman. Nnamdi Kanu's sister is still in the police, and he's telling them to go kill the police, kill the army. That's the only charity that is not beginning at home.
So don't mind me. I kind of have like a thing with that. Okay, maybe the better way for you to say that is he kind of, what's the word? A better word would be he influences
Incited them. No, this is a direct order. I'm telling you, a direct order. A direct order from him. Inbox me and I will send you the whole clips. These are broadcasts he made on air. He didn't hide it. Even when the day he launched his ESN, he said it. The broadcasts are still there.
So how are you? What do you think should be the solution for the Southeast? Because I think that we have gone through series of insecurities, a series of fear. Because right now a lot of people are afraid. Especially in the Southeast. And I do not want to dwell on what caused it, but what is the way forward? How can we deal with this?
I'm happy the Imo State government is stepping up the plate. What is happening in Imo State right now is exactly what should be happening in every other state in the Southeast.
And what is that?
Full on attack on them. Pure kinetic approach. No mercy. You go, you see their camp, go there, invade it, destroy every damn thing there.
Are you sure that is the way to go about it? Because
there is no other way to go about it, because one, in ESN you have a group of people who actually believe that Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for Biafra, but he's not fighting for anything.
Okay, and but at this moment, I would like to disclaim that whatever my guest is saying is not the opinion of the station. Yeah. It's not the opinion of the station. It is your personal opinion, right? So, basically, and you have
on a sworn affidavit, from a high court. Now, you made me lose my chain of thought. What I was saying, for please don't
forgive me, but now, I needed to say that.
Now, what is happening in Imo State right now? Mm-hmm. You look for them. You have two types of people in ESN. One, the brainwashed people from Ebonyi State, recruited correctly. Most of them are in Osu-Itupa, Lilu, Osumohu. Then you have the other people, mostly Imolites and Abians. Then some Anambreras. These are pure criminals who joined it purely for the money they are making right now as I'm talking to you. There is no seaport in the southeast that international ships are berthing at. Yet you have people shipping engines, car engines of expensive and exotic cars, RX 350, Toyota Highlanders, 2020 model, 2021 model, selling the spare parts, now shipping them to Lagos. Where do you think those things are coming from? And those people do you think they will ever stop? They've tested the money and they are not going to stop. So the only way to solve this is to clear them. And once they see the government resolve, especially what is happening in Imo State right now, although it's now peaceful, unlike before. Last month, you can't pay me anything to go to Olu. But we visited Olu this morning, we came back. No police escort, nothing. Yeah. We visited Olu and came. So if you don't do this, who exactly is going to stop? The brainwashed people who think they are fighting for Biafra, or the people who are making money from it, killing people, stealing their vehicles, and selling them in spare parts? Some of them, they ship them to Akwa Ibom from there to Cameroon.
Wow, is there proof? Is there? Do you have
my
pictures?
Brother, I'm telling you, their camps. Haven't you seen those vehicles in their camps? Is there?
I've not been to their camps.
No, the videos and the photos are there. Everywhere. You can even check any of my pages. Ijele Speaks on Facebook, Undiluted Truth on Facebook.
Okay, now here's the thing, because I'm not the only one listening to you, right?
Yeah.
A whole lot of people listening to you, and one of the questions that we're asking is, why should we believe?
The proof is in the pudding, and if you don't believe me, please take a trip down to Osu Itupa with your RX 350 and find out yourself.
You just claim that they're killing people and selling their vehicle parts.
Spare parts, yes.
Right.
Confession of an ESN member, and I have many people at Mbuka. Mbuka Obosi is not far from where I grew up. I have so many people there. They are giving me the intel. And their members who left the camps are confessing to it.
Okay, I'm looking forward to maybe a package documentary on this. That
the police, you can contact the police, a journalist, they will give you photos and videos taken from that place.
No, the thing is because I'm talking to you, right? It's you I'm talking to, so it is you I can ask these things, because you're the one that's claiming all of these things. So
I'm telling you where to find it.
That's why I'm asking this. But basically, the thing is, I want to be sure that when you say that these people are killing people, collecting their cars, spare parts, right?
No, they are selling them in spare parts. They sell them in a whole, especially the ones that are shipping.
I was thinking it's their cars, the spare parts of the cars. Is it
no, they will take a whole car.
Oh, okay.
They will disassemble all of them, then sell the spare parts. Then some of the cars, they sell them in a whole. They drive them to Akwa Ibom. The federal government should close off every road leading to Calabar and Uyo, not just Calabar, all those places that are leading to Cameroon.
I cannot lie or deny that we have a big problem when it comes to insecurity in this state and in the entire country, right? However, do you think, what is that one thing you think that the federal government or the state government can do that would, tackle this particular problem?
Send the 121 battalion of the Nigerian army to the southeast. Give them free hand to operate within the confines of the law, and 1 month this will finish.
But that has been done before.
No, it hasn't been done. It hasn't been done. All the operations are just reactionary. After they kill people, they kill soldiers, then the army will come and kill maybe 4 or 5 of them, destroy one camp, then they move to another place.
You see, that's the problem. My thing is, whether you say it is what's the word again? Even if you say that it wasn't done the way you want it to be done, a similar thing has been done.
No, they are not proactive. They are not proactive. If they were proactive, by now I don't know why there shouldn't be a military camp in Osu Itupa to cover Osu Itupa, then down to Anambra, Sumo, Lille, and go.
All right. Anyways, we're still having this conversation, so stay with us. It's at 99.5 FM. Last by Burna Boy is what is coming up next.
Last, now everybody go to break.
Excuse me.
Yeah, guys, what's up? Somebody said the broadcaster is afraid. My dear, the men they chop am, although you no get body now, which body they want chop?
The broadcaster is not free. He's working for. When it comes to issues like this, it's a very delicate thing.
Of course.
It's very delicate.
And he lives here too, you understand? So they must have seen
Well,
his
they'll come and look for him or.
I don't know what thing they want chop for his body. No, someone like him can survive the worst he can get is just get killed. No one will eat him.
What is that supposed to mean?
They're eating people in Osu-Itokwa, I don't know.
I know they eat people.
In Osu-Itokwa, you see they are all eating.
Why are you saying that they can't eat him?
You not get meat now. Waiting the one collect for him. But even
you.
for the head,
they can eat you.
I mean, my meat now go. No, say more.
They cannot eat you. Also,
nothing there is body now.
You can survive there. But I don't think they can eat it.
Yes, now this one be like meat.
I'm not for eating, you guys. I beg. They can't chop you. I'm not for eating. I beg. Crazy. Excuse me. Sorry. Let me this. Ewo. Yeah, this. That's 330. Airtel. Shayo. My ayo. Shayo. Shayo.
That boy is very talented.
And he is
a hard-working guy. Hard-working guy.
And easy. The guy gets stronger too.
Yeah, hard-working guy. I love his spirit.
He gets stronger, dude. He had a vex.
No, the people will go day stage go be like say they listen to Spotify music.
My guy, you get mouth sharp.
No, the guy is swabbing.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. That's his job. He needs and show you. What's the word again? Big energy. Big energy. Lots of. Okay. Big and so you know what? Let's focus on how you think, what your opinion as to how to solve the problem, considering your investigation. The thing is,
you should go to the other one, the third one.
The third one, which is the investigation.
Yeah, implications of the actions.
Maybe in my head, I'm still.
You are still processing what you heard.
I'm telling you, like send these people again. Like that a lot of people are like, no. One of the reasons these guys are getting even more aggressive is because they are treated with aggression.
It's a lie, bloody lie. There is no in 2013 when they started killing, who treated them with any aggression?
I don't know about
that. So because you've not been following them.
Then I think that it is not even because of this whole division.
That just having an excuse to do.
Oh, then I don't think it's what's it called again?
Biafra.
Biafra.
It has nothing to do. Nnamdi Kanu set up IPOB for business. Check it. How they registered it in London. It is IPOB Worldwide Limited. Yes, go check it.
Bros, your what's it called? I cannot go and be checking these things because if you're saying, then show me.
I will give it. You see, I don't know how to bring it from here now. After the program, I'll give it to you.
We're not talking to just me. We're talking to a lot of people. So
they can access it on my phone, on my page.
Yeah.
Controversial.
Some things we can't dabble into. They're very sensitive and can cause
chaos.
Yeah, can cause chaos.
You are alive here. You are alive here.
Please, there are some things we some sensitive. You can't say put it about my
Nobody is going to
no,
say
they're very, very, very aggressive
He's
about
just asking questions. I'm the one saying something. So if anyone wants to come against, come at anyone, I'll be the one to come that. He's just a journalist doing his job. So I don't know why they should. You are judging yourself. This is not the first place I'm going. So if he doesn't like what I'm saying, maybe you should just say. Not that anyone is. Who is going to attack you for asking questions? You everything I'm saying here is my view. So how is it yours?
You know, I understand where he's coming from.
He probably doesn't like what he's hearing. That's it. They are talking about IPOB on radio. How come the only one that is giving a pushback is being stopped? There is no radio station that doesn't talk about IPOB. So maybe because this view is different, they say it's a different view. No, they are talking about IPOB every day on radio, on TV, on newspapers. So how is this one controversial? It's total bullshit.
Anyways, so let's just go back up, get this thing over with.
So I say this is how fearful the bad.
No, it's not like they are fearful. You know, every organization has rules governing them.
But I've never violated any journalistic ethic.
Everybody, you know, when it comes to IPOB and all, especially IPOB, they are very delicate issues. So I think is the way that you say it. It's not like nobody's saying you shouldn't talk about them.
Listen,
It's the way that you say
One
them so
minute.
that you don't infuse more fear to the listener. You know, it's not about the message, it's how you pass the message.
Like how? No,
it's just
how
like maybe when you're trying to report, you're trying to inform these people that they are fighting. No, I'm not talking about what's happening here now. Let's say, for example, now you're trying to inform people that there's a fight somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, instead of getting it out on them, that will now increase.
Call him, let him come and open the phone line so the members may call him because I know they're waiting to call him.
So that they'll increase the existing fight. So it's not like you're trying to downplay what is happening, but it's look for the best word, not to add more fire to really what is happening.
Like, excuse me now. When someone, if you ask me now, what do you think the solution is? If you are objective, then let my idea flow.
Okay.
Let the opposing ones come too. Let each and every one of the ideas be tried. So it's not every time you talk about IPOB on radio, it shouldn't be people that are talking in their defense. If you don't give this pushback, every other person will feel as if it has been normalized. You understand? So the person that came in, I saw even when he came in, I felt the energy. He doesn't like what I call this guy. We're almost how many minutes to go? That's 12 minutes. So it's a case of what they want to hear. You don't ask me a question on something expecting me to give you what you want to hear. This is my own view. These are numbers, right?
I think the pain now is as regards this IPOB. Why? Okay, who are the people killing?
They are the ones.
So the IPOB.
Of course,
not
they are ESN.
Unknown gunmen.
Unknown gunmen is just a name given to them by the media, owned by the same politicians using them to cause crisis.
My problem is that this Biafra that they want, right?
Nobody wants any Biafra. They're not fighting for any Biafra. That's the case.
Okay, what are they fighting for?
It's a scam. It's a scam Nnamdi Kanu is using to make money and nothing more. He said he went to meet Donald Trump.
I truly don't understand.
I'm telling you.
So this Biafra of a thing is
nobody is going a pure mirage. A mirage.
Then what are we now fighting for?
This is what people don't understand.
Why are we sitting at home then if what we are fighting for is
without violence? If they are not killing people, do you think people will sit at home?
No, nobody will sit at home.
That means because the thing is bullshit. It's pure BS. It's total nonsense. He registered it as IPOB Worldwide Limited.
This is
Mind you, everything I'm saying it under oath. I have a sworn affidavit.
no, you actually said it for.
It's the reality.
It's actually now that I'm having this conversation with you that I'm truly knowing that, because right from a very tender age, Biafra.
Of course, just like I was told about Biafra and everything.
If you're coming from the east, you'll be like, like Biafra is the way forward. Maybe if they can actually.
That's the lie they show to them now.
Segregate and take the Easterners to their own country. So now, what have we been fighting for how many years ago?
Pure scam.
So where are we now going to continue?
Is to expose the scam and punish everyone responsible.
So means, are you trying to justify the fact that he being held under the custody, like the federal government?
He should hang.
He should still stay
He
there.
should hang. Not stay there. He should hang.
So now this IPOB now that they are sitting at home is because they are doing it in solidarity.
They started sitting at home before Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. They are just trying to use this thing to keep the story alive.
You said they started at home before he was arrested.
Of course.
When this at home has been ongoing now for how many years?
They started it, I think it was 2017.
Okay, but it was not as consistent.
No, like some days. They just choose some days, yeah? And no one was listening to them. That was the reason they used extreme violence.
Oh.
To enforce this one. Without this one, who will listen to them? Who at that time? No one. So how can you say you are the first? Why is this guy? Is it not? It's not coming. Let me tell me. How would you be fighting for the interests of Igbo and you are killing the same Igbo for not obeying you? Who the hell are you? Who the hell do you think you are?
But it's true, because even if they are supposed to lynch and attack, I'm not able to go to any attack. It's not the people that you say are fighting for.
This noise is because they believe that with enough violence they can move the hand of the federal government to do otherwise. And it's not going to happen.
In essence, now, are you trying to say Nnamdi Kanu and people are trying to tell the government what they want, like the federal?
No, they believe that with enough violence, their political benefactors will be telling the government that, oh, if you release him, there will be peace, this and that. That's what they are doing. And it's a very terrible strategy. Who's going to allow that?
But I think one thing I really don't like about Nnamdi Kanu, although even though we felt maybe he was fighting for a good cause, but I think is the fact that through that his broadcast station he incites violence.
Every now and then. It didn't stop today. It didn't start today.
He incites violence. So that's the problem. And I think as anybody that's holding any position at all, your position shouldn't be your position should be there towards solutions. Because if you continue fighting chaos with chaos, because that's why we are very, when you say things, just
some
like how
fires,
listen,
now, some fires cannot be stopped with water. If you have a big farm now, let's say this is your farm, this place now. This place now is only, and there's a huge raging fire there. It will consume.
I can hear you.
It will consume the entire farm. Now, this is the type of fire that when you try to quench it with extinguish it with water, that water will make it extend to this place. What do you do? What you do is that you create a perimeter here, like from this one. You leave a space between here and here. Leave a space between here and here. Now you start a bigger fire from here to consume that one. You didn't start that bigger fire because you hate this part of your farm. It's because you want to save the whole farm. That's why you start a bigger fire to consume that small fire. You give little to save the rest. That's the only way you can stop this. Other than that, nothing. Where is this guy? We are almost a minister. Even the guy that came in, I'm sure he got a call from someone to disrupt the program, and man.
So now your why is, do you want to expose him?
Of course, I've been doing it. This is not the first time.
To expose Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes,
how many people are really keen into this?
So many people.
Like are keen into.
So many people, even some of his members. How am I getting the inside baseball of what's happening in IPOB? They're ex-members. They are working up. And their biggest fear is those people waking up, because the moment they wake up, they are going to go after their leaders first. This is what they are trying to avoid. That's why all of them in their camps, they don't allow them to live alive, except you are part of this camp. You can never live their life. Because when you go out and realize what's actually going on. Now, why do you think they seized all the AK-47 from their members, which hitherto they used to take to their homes? Because they are afraid that these guys will turn it on them, and many of them try to turn it on their own leader.
But now, who is financing IPOB? Who is giving them all those guns?
Those guns were
weapons,
mostly stolen from the police during NSAS. They were mostly stolen. Should I come? They were mostly stolen from the police during NSAS.
But you know, even prior before that NSAS, they had guns.
Not those type of guns. Not those. Not that. Level.
So now the ones that did all those lynching of police.
Okay.
Okay.
I told you earlier that he got the call, and I know the people that called him. I know exactly what's going on. Let's wrap this up, please. This is just 11 minutes. Only remaining.
Andrew.
The father was a fluster. Nah, I'm not saying it on air.
I know, I know.
But I'm telling you, I'm
we're not
telling you what I know.
you see, you know why he called
Just
you.
let's wrap
No, 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 no.
this third
I
one.
let so I
Then we'll
know,
continue this
I
conversation
know,
after that.
I know.
There's no time.
This conversation I'm talking, what I'm talking to you about is how we will go back in so that he doesn't come in. The thing is, the main reason he did that is because of the claims and the names you're calling. It's preferable that you
They are my
you
views, and if I
prefer.
call them, listen, if I label anyone, they can take me to court.
The problem is you are on this platform, and because you're on this platform, people would say,
No,
no,
you've been
wait,
saying that these are my
I know, I
views,
said
not
that,
yours.
but let me tell you
Please,
something.
let's do
As
this
much
third
as you
one
will
and leave,
say
please.
Chukuka, people will say they heard it on Hot FM.
Let's go, please. Let's finish this.
That's the thing. Anyways, let's get back on that. All right, welcome to the show. About the remix of the song you just listened to, and that was by Shakef featuring the self-acclaimed African giant, Burna Boy, and he is actually the African giant right now. Anyways, welcome back. Chukwuka Ofwebu is still in the studio, and here we want to talk about the implication of the insecurity in the southeast on Igbos in the north and the Igbo political future.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think are the implications?
For instance, right now you have so many families, millions of Igbos living in the north. When you check the number of Igbos, I don't want to go to Kano. Let's start with Kaduna. The number of Igbos in Kaduna alone is far, far greater than the number of every other ethnic group living in the southeast. Right now, you can come across 20 people in Owerri and you've not seen a single non-Igbo.
Okay.
But there is nowhere you go in Kaduna that you can, especially in the metropolis and the adjoining city, you can hardly pass 20 people without seeing an Igbo person. I'm not saying any other tribe, just Igbos alone. Now, they killed that girl and her 4 kids in Anambra State. Do you take a moment and pause and ask yourself what the reprisal would be like if there was any? And these things they are doing, one thing you can never take away from the Hausas is the ability to remember history. They've not forgotten what happened in their land like 300 years ago. 1966 is still fresh in their memory. And these things that are happening, they are documenting them.
No, I want to believe that where we are in Nigeria is not a place where one person, one part of the country does a thing and then the other people have to, retaliate. I want to believe that what is bad is bad and it should be treated under the law, right? Whether it was done by this person or that person, if it is bad,
but
it is
listen,
bad.
Listen, a place where you have, what about in a scenario where you have the political leaders of that part? When this girl was stoned to death, I condemned it. I came out and condemned it. That same day, the Sultanate of Sokoto issued a statement on that, condemning the killing and everything. Now, how long did it take the Anambra State governor to come out to do a halfway condemnation of what happened? Yesterday, go and listen to his speech. Carefully written, every line, and it is just to bandage the wound. Nothing.
But did he condemn it?
Halfway condemnation. And those people you are talking to, they are hearing, they are not fools. They understand what's going on. Do you think that you have Nnamdi Kanu who can incite people to kill in the southeast, and in the north they don't have people who can incite people to kill? There is genuine hatred in this country right now. And we are sending our people to the vending machine without knowing it. When it starts, they don't know who is who. It could be you. And that time they will still consider you an Igbo. At the end of the day, then how about our people, the children in school right now, schooling in the north? Everywhere you go in the north, you see people, and the political implication is this. No party, I said this thing since 2019, no party with what we are doing would ever give an Igbo man their presidential ticket. Why would you do that? One, we don't have the voting base. Two, the biggest voting bloc in Nigeria is the bloc you're antagonizing. How exactly are you going to do it? For instance, APC and PDP, the two major parties in Nigeria, they are not ready to cross the north. And with what we are doing, the silence of our political class and everything, they are taking it as if we all are supporting this. So you see that an Igbo man, as a presidential candidate, you have handicapped yourself. You are fighting with one. Look at Dave Umahi. Tell me now. Tell me the governor, barring Zulu, and to an extent, Sanwo-Olu. Tell me any other governor that is performing like Dave Umahi. Had Dave Umahi come from the north and APC zoned their ticket to the north, believe me, he would have been the candidate, leading candidate above any other person. But look at it now, nothing. Why would APC risk it to give to someone like him? And tomorrow, our people will come and start complaining that we are being marginalized. They are not giving us this, they are not giving us that. It's a game of interest. What is their interest in giving your region that power?
So I do understand that yes, the things that have happened in this past couple of should I say couple of months has been very, very inciting. It's been very bad, and I don't think that it speaks well for the southeast. However, I do not want to see it like I don't want to see it in the political aspect. I want to see it from the humanitarian angle where killing somebody is a bad thing, right? Whether you come from the north or from the south or from the east, it doesn't matter where you're coming from. Killing is bad.
Yeah.
And I do not believe that that is the Igbo culture. It's not in the Igbo culture to take people's lives or to devalue the lives of human beings, right?
Culture stands no chance against brainwash. When you brainwash people, especially when you reprogram them with hate, there is nothing they can do. In my lifetime, I never believed that Igbos would be slaughtering people on camera. On camera. Listen, our land is not sentient. Believe me, we are not fluffy angels. Ever since I was born, I grew up seeing people disappearing, seeing human beings being butchered. By virtue of how I grew up and where I grew up, I happen to know some of the people, especially these ones that are calling themselves members of certain lodges and secret societies. I know what they are doing.
Anyways, the truth is we cannot prove that, but yes, and I know that I cannot say that you because I don't have evidence, right? I don't have the evidences, but you say that these people, these things and stuff like that. I do not have evidence for it, and apart from that, the claims that you made that I personally would say are. Have you spoken, just like I asked you before, did you speak to the police? Did you speak to the authorities about it? You said you did. They didn't do anything. They, and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I see where you're coming from. The idea is it is not good for us to kill our own people and stuff.
Or anybody right? For that matter. Unjustified. See, I'm not against killing. I'm against murder.
You're not.
I'm not against killing. I'm against murder.
Oh, okay.
If you pose yourself a threat to me, I'm gonna take you out before you check me out.
Oh. Really?
Yes.
Okay.
If you present a danger, an imminent danger to me, I'm just going to tell you.
Well, just as I said before, his views are his and not the views of the station Hot 99.5 FM. And by the way, this is where we wrap it up for today. And I see Money Wendy behind me. She's getting ready to take over, and that's will be for the Hot Afternoon Cruise. Do not miss it for anything. She comes in with big energy, and that's the title of the song coming up next by Alato.